everybody doing out there today? It is 9:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 4/21/2020. The market 195, dropped down a bit, no doubt. BTC 68.60, ETH at 171, and XRP at 18 cents. And everything's down basically between almost 1% and 1.5%. So I'll have to watch and see what happens for the next little bit. Halving is coming up. Will there be any effect from the halving? We will see. Now let's get into, I've got to show you everything that's coming for the excitement of Apollo. What other coin, blockchain, is doing anything like Apollo? None. In fact, I gotta see this. Cardano, the way that it comes out and says that we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Well, guess what? Everything he was bringing up that they're going to do, Apollo has already done it. The sharding, that one there is laughing. I mean, I just had to laugh when I read that article, which I'll show you in a minute. The multi-featured wallet. Come on now. Apollo's had that for 2 years. Let's go into this. I couldn't be more bullish. All kind of gains on APL. With all that we know that's coming, let alone what else we don't know. Who feels the same? I'm sure I'm not alone. And when you talk about what Crypto World put up, talking about they delivered sharding, gold-backed currency and commodity exchange for Zimbabwe, and will host currency certificates, military software, and voting for the UAS, which is a new country being formed in Africa, along with a national currency for that one too, which is a gold currency bills that have actual 24-karat gold in them, a little piece of it. Crypto World responded 100%. I could be in any of all cryptos, and I am in a few, but you never see me talking about the other coin because this is literally the one. That's a strong statement. 2 years in the community, and this is an amazing, talented, hardworking team that delivers and thinks outside the box. And then all kinds of gains. I'm in a few myself, but I know there is enough content being put out on those others, and I follow. That's why I'm more sharing APL content. At the end of the day, we should be positive towards good project solving issues and not so much towards others that have serious problems. The thing is that who's producing, who's doing things that are needed in the world? That's what the ticket is. Okay? Cardano. I'm not bashing Cardano, but don't claim that you're the best in coding when you couldn't do sharding, haven't done sharding, and you don't even have a multi-functioning wallet that Apollo's had for over 2 years now. That's something you just got to understand. Apollo is light years ahead of Cardano, and this is the thing you got to keep in mind. When the CBZ deal is confirmed in Zimbabwe after the lockdown is released, when that is done, that's 20 million wallets in Zimbabwe. Okay, of the multi-featured wallets, that the light wallet that has the scanning of the QRC for the people to pay their bills, yeah, ding ding ding, ding ding ding, and pay the rent and pay for everyday goods using the gold standard currency hosted on Apollo's blockchain. I get so many comments. People say to me, "How does this isn't APL being used? This is another currency." It's a gold standard currency hosted on Apollo's blockchain in the country rich in gold. And then they say, well, how does it benefit the holder of APL? Guys, 20 million wallets. The people in Zimbabwe have been impoverished and are putting up with hyperinflation and now have the fix. And that's going to be world news. How does that benefit Apollo? When you have that coming, that is going to be world news. You have the United Allied States using a gold standard currency hosted on Apollo's blockchain, and they're doing so much more in that, running basically the whole country's software for government and military. When this hits the world news, how does that benefit Apollo? Apollo is going to be known as the best in the world. Apollo already has the fastest network in the world. So when you have all that coming, how could you not be excited? Ding dong. And also too, APL is finally being added to Nox Pro. The devs are working. They should have it done by the time this video is out there tomorrow, or soon. It's coming. Once that does happen, then CMC reporting within a month's time, and boom, chagalaga. It's also been on a tear recently, going up in Bitmart and Digifinex. Ripple sues YouTube for allowing scams of promise-free XRP. Ripple's lost about 63% of their base. And why? Because so many people promised big, huge money for XRP. You know, $500, $600, all that garbage that was going on last year. And so many people have lost interest because the market has sort of stymied. And it's not just them losing. A lot of coins have lost people interest. But guess what? It's coming back. Okay? And Ripple, with this, it's good to see that they're doing that. Somebody's got to stop some things happening on YouTube. And if anybody asks you to send them coins and they'll do something for you, forget it. Forget it. Obvious scams. Ransomware attacks are way down in the midst of COVID-19, but they're still happening, but they're down. Chinese bank publishes first ever banking blockchain white paper. China's advancing in doing digital, and when the U.S. looks at them, Britain looks at them, and they see what they're doing, they're going to wake up. There's no doubt. China's going to lead the way on this, and the rest will follow. Senate passes new $484 billion pandemic aid package. Good. The small business, the hospitals, everybody needs the piece. Now that this is passed, the next one up is going to be either a rent mortgage replacement piece, which is too complex in my opinion. This rent mortgage one, the bill that they're talking about, actually has the people, they don't pay the rent, and there's no bad credit from it. The renter, I should say, the landlord or the mortgage holder is instructed by the government to not collect right and not report. That's a little bit complex. The other one is a $2,000 a month for every American. They got to do something, and they will. I bet you they do something big for the people, the next stimulus for the people. That's going to be a big one. Because why? The economy, you look at oil, what's going on, and you look at the economy in the United States and around the world, yeah, it's a crapper out there for a lot of the economy. Good news here on Instagram. This I'll link down below. Renee, one of my subs, and a very big believer in Apollo, put up a new Instagram page and is putting up posts and media. So you can take a look. There's George, and AJ I should say, and George is coming up. But you should take a look at this and then like and follow if you're on Instagram. George did a video, which here I can't play much of it, but you know what I will do is advance it. And basically I'll say right there so I don't get it copyright straight. This guy's a huge blockchain security, AI, and cloud specialist, and a great world speaker. And he's going to be doing a bunch on Apollo soon, I bet. He advises Apollo, and that's his job, is to advise. Steve wanted to make him a director, but there was issues with Huawei regarding that title, so they got him as a security advisor. He's doing a lot with Apollo behind the scenes, and that is big. No doubt about that. You're going to see more about Huawei and all that coming up soon with a social ecosystem. How blockchain could contribute to ending poverty in all of its forms. I saw this article, and when I started reading, I said, you know what? Apollo takes care of business for all this. When you read this, and I'll link this down below too, you should, once you start reading it, you'll see how Apollo really helps everything. And if you're new to Apollo, you're saying, why is he talking about Apollo doing all this? Look at my channel. I've got over 700 videos. I'm not telling you to watch those. You should look at the last 10 and learn what's coming and learn what's happening. Apollo's setting crypto history, and with that crypto history setting, it's not just on one front. They have the social ecosystem coming with the full functionality of YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, a bunch more, PayPal, Coinbase. They have the gold ink gold mining game coming to mine physical gold. When you hear about the countries being formed and using Apollo to run them, you hear about Zimbabwe CBZ and doing Zimbabwe's fix, which is coming. Then you look at all of what they're doing, their own exchanges, their own all-in-one wallet with a DEX, forging to earn passive income. Push a button in that wallet on the APL page of the wallet. All you got to do is go to apollocurrency.com, go to the wallet page, and when you do that, you can just press a button over in this section of the wallet, and that starts your forging to get free coins. After you have 1,000 coins in your balance and you have 1,440 transactions go by. That goes pretty fast, and then you're locking and loading for free coins. Forging is going to be, it's big already, but it's going to be bigger the way they're going with it, including hardware to be issued to do forging. That's going to be nice. Apollo is rocking the crypto world with all the features. They're going to be featured all over the world because of it. And that is the thing. When you fix Zimbabwe and you have a new nation that is opening up on Africa, and Apollo is front and center taking care of business with all these features you see in front of me, yeah, dang dong. Truly exciting. I'll have a lot of breaking news with APL added to the Knox Pro, and more stuff coming for the UAS because their new website for the United Allied States featuring the Bill of Rights and the Constitution and much more is coming out soon. And also too, Steve was mentioning about the citizenship of the country, that they're looking for the best of the best. So when you apply, basically what you can provide to the country to make them the best of the best. And that is going to be wicked. And if you don't want to, if you don't think you're maybe part of that, well then you can still visit and enjoy staying there for quite a long time with a visa. And then maybe, just maybe, become a citizen if you choose to. And that's the thing you have in front of you. A new country with the United Allied States. I got to say one thing too. It's about 8, 9, 10 square miles, this new country. But in the title, it tells you it's the United Allied States. Well, what do you mean by that? It's a smaller country. It is going to be networking. When you look at this picture here and you see networking, right, and functionality, that's going to be what's happening. And it's a complex, to a degree, piece. But once all this comes out and you see how they're going to be spreading around the world with the United Allied States, you're going to get the gist of how powerful Apollo is. So everybody have a great one. Any breaking news, I'll have it for you. I usually go out with a video, but I'm just going to do this. The passport for the United Allied States. Boom. It's coming fast, folks. That is the best way to put it. A new country whole, and basically Apollo's running it. They're not owning it. They provide all the features for it, including a national currency. Exciting times ahead. Everybody have a great one. And I'll talk to you very, very soon.